Alright, what is going on, everyone? It is Jack, and today we're back with another episode of The Walking Dead. Season 11, Episode 11, Rogue Element. Now, last episode was pretty interesting. Dealt with some Commonwealth life, daily life situations. Saw how our group was fitting in to everything going on, the Commonwealth. Some fitting in better than others. Seems to be a minor resistance forming against the higher-ups at the Commonwealth, the one percenters, if you will. And I'm very interested to see the path they're going to take, because as someone that knows the comics, though I may not know it as well as everybody else that is a fan of the comics does, I know that there's a lot of things they're not going to be able to do. And if you're worried about comic spoilers, I'm not going to get into it a ton right now, but I'm very interested to see the path they're going to take with certain major character arcs, major character deaths, etc. Because a lot of the people that were part of that final arc are not really here right now, like Rick, Michonne, and Carl. So it's going to be very interesting to see the route they take. I have a feeling they're going to switch things up quite a bit, but I'm pretty excited to see where this whole Stephanie situation goes, because they shouldn't have released the casting information. Otherwise, most of us wouldn't have really been very adamant on the fact that the Stephanie that we met in the train car was not the real Stephanie. Because months before, they're like, oh, we've just cast this woman as Stephanie. And it was Max, Pamela's assistant. And we're like, oh, cool. And so then when we see her in the show at the ice cream truck after they've already introduced us to Stephanie, and we were thinking, oh, maybe they recast or whatever. Maybe they just had her on the voice. But she's there. It raises some questions, so I'm hoping we get some answers to those questions in this episode. I'm sorry these have been coming out so late. I'm busting my butt to get all these out. I'm also trying to avoid copyright, as you know. The full and uncuts are going up as soon as I watch them, though, on Patreon down below. I'm going to actually try to grind out maybe 2 today. We'll see. It's going to be... It's been a rough week. A rough week. Lost my grandma, so I've not really been doing much YouTube stuff, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, distract myself, and I just want to get into this because I love this fucking show, and I want to make sure that it goes out with a bang, and so I hope that all of you are buckled up, ready to watch this reaction to this episode. Probably do a little review afterwards. Probably not a huge one after this one, but depending on how crazy or not crazy it is. Yeah. So without further ado, let's check this episode out.
Thanks, partner. Previously on The Walking
Partner.
Dead.
That was another clue right there. Oh my god. I don't think I said it in my video. Carol and Lance remind me of Baelish and Varys from Game of Thrones. If you watch Game of Thrones. Oh, Eugene, you handsome devil. How you doing? Wait a minute. Oh, shit! This has got to be a dream.
What in the name of Little Billy Goats are you doing?
Little Billy Goat.
I woke up early and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I started reading a novel.
Okay, Eugene, I see you. I feel like this is a dream, though.
Manage your expectations.
Trying to manage your expectations. You going with low expectations. If they're average or high,
I
you
love
won't
it.
be disappointed.
Oh, I'm gonna miss work.
Eugene! Just got some sugar. My man.
You know, I was thinking about you yesterday while I was getting my knife sharpened.
Should I be alarmed here?
Eugene!
No, the thought which sprang to mind was decidedly non-homicidal.
I love him so
At
much.
any rate,
Is he giving her a set of keys? Bro, it's that
Want to very much
serious?
see more.
Oh, buddy. You might be moving a little fast. This is a dream. Oh! This is so a dream. Oh, you lying bitch! Oh, this hurts so much because I know it's bullshit! Or is it? Wait a minute.
So things went well.
Well,
It's
it
not
away.
bullshit! Oh,
I'm
no,
meeting
but
her
she's
for ice cream
bullshit.
at 17:30, and
A strong affirmative.
You
She
loved
said
her,
that she was
Rosita,
serious.
too.
Then relax. When a woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
I believe you. Oh, this music. Oh, we saw this in the trailer. He's here waiting for her all day, and then she never shows. Oh, no. You poor sap. You have no idea that this lying, conniving snake. Oh, you got all these old couples being... Bro! The ice cream melted, man! And the color grading changed too. Uh-oh. Oh, Eugene, this is not a good look, man.
Stephanie!
Yo, these doors are... Okay, I get
Stephanie!
it, probably in case they become a walker. What's going on? She better not be cheating. Don't you dare play with my man's heart like that. You bitch. Tell him you love him. Take a key to his apartment. Stay with him. Gas him up over his novel. And then stand him up. I don't like where this is going. I got a good feeling that we're gonna see a lot of Josh this episode, and I'm here for it. Oh, nice. I love that we get more Connie and Kelly, especially working with the news and the paper and stuff. Connie ain't believing
He spoke
any of that shit.
Thousands more like it.
You sure you're gonna translate? She did this to Magna and Yumiko. She's like, are you gonna translate?
We should be printing what really happened at the masquerade ball.
so that the next time I don't have to.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
no one's
here
here
for
and no one's
investigative. We got two very interesting mysteries going on, but I'm pretty sure we already know the issue with one of them. That's fair though. Like I understand both sides of this, and I like that Connie has Kelly to bounce these ideas off of. Oh hey Mercy, Mercy boy, what are you doing? I don't need my
This is
two.
CA. We've been asked to perform a wellness check.
She's not there.
What? Okay, Rosita looks
And then I'd like to
so
make a statement immediately.
amazing in that suit, as the best he does. Give him a hug. Give him a what? What? Come on! He needs a hug. Give him a hug. You fuck with Eugene, you fuck with all of us. One thing they are not disappointing on with this, now that they're shooting on HD, are the grody-ness of these walkers. I fucking love it. Carol and Lance. A duo I never expected to see, considering Carol dies at the prison in the comics.
You still see this as your people and my people. I want
Hey,
you to see how this place works because I want you to be a part of it. But I know how it works.
yes sir.
Because you started out at the bottom.
I proved myself to the Milton family a long time ago.
I would love to
If
see
you're in with the right people.
how that happened. God, I wish that they didn't
And
have
one
to
of the
end the
things you
show
learn as you're
so
climbing
soon.
your way up is that there are two types of people in any organization. On the one hand, you've got the mercenaries. They're in it for the money, whatever psychological itch their position allows them to scratch. Patriots, the true believers, the ones who want to do good. And whether they are or not might be up for debate, but in their hearts, they're there because they believe in the organization. What you get out of it is up to you.
I loved that. That was really good. What the hell? They just got some like old ass guy or annoying ass guy out here that just doesn't want to sell their land and they want to like populate or do something. If that's the case, that's kind of funny. It reminds me, there's a guy that has an air conditioning place right across from the train station by my house. He refuses to sell, and they want to buy it for him to expand their parking lot, and he will not sell. I swear to God, he's gonna keep that place till he dies. Shout out King Air Conditioning.
We use the poppies to make opium for the hospital.
Oh.
Things will start looking pretty bleak there if we run out. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. But sometimes
Oh.
it means dealing with guys like Moto.
Moto? I think Moto
I asked you to manage.
likes you.
Documents processed this last batch.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, this is I like this. This is cool. Love that. I love her so much. Oh my god, Mercer's weapon. Mercer is just a fucking unit. Do you see this man? Oh, look at his car, too. It's like the fucking Batmobile, bro. That's the Mercer mobile, man. Holy shit. That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh god.
Hey,
Oh, he's not looking
I
good.
haven't seen you around. I brought lasagna.
Oh, Princess and Rosita as your besties, it's great. Oh, everyone's bringing him food and shit. You got like two different bro, that looks like a John Winchester board or like a conspiracy board, my guy.
People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food. So, what's up?
How can someone just disappear and you just not know? Like, that seems pretty sus. Oh, Eugene. Pissing in the street, buddy.
You remember seeing her there?
Oh, Eugene.
Or anything suspicious in or around the premises that night?
Josh.
We done?
All right.
Sincerely apologize for having
Dumbo.
troubled you. If there's a better time in which we could talk. Flimsy alibi.
Okay, Eugene. Detective Eugene, let's do it. Oh. Uh-oh. I was gonna say that close?
Plumber's deal.
He ain't a plumber at all.
To start with,
Yo, that
his name is
sketch of
Roman
him, though.
Calhoun,
It sounds like a mobster.
and he is most definitely not a plumber.
Okay. This is fun. This isn't like as serious of an episode, but it's fun and I like it. That looked like...
Mastermind of some sort of rogue
That's
element
Lance.
in the government that Stephanie
Wait a
somehow
minute.
ran afoul of.
That is absolutely Lance. I know
Rogue
that.
element? Like, you
Hairstyle
think she was
everywhere.
kidnapped by the government or something?
Beanie Hat Man
Beanie Hat
showed
Man.
up to Stephanie's apartment with a team of movers, collected all her belongings.
Bro did this in like
If I'm right.
a week? Yo. This is bonkers. I mean, they got armor on, so it's kind of hard for them to get bit, but resourceful. I like it. Bro, use your hooks. Oh, I know what I'm hearing in the background. Oh! Atta boy, Mercer! You fucking savage! Bro, you absolute legend!
It's been a month since former Trooper Tyler Davis has been in the hospital under armed guard. Does that have anything to do with the fact that the woman he took hostage was your sister?
I was wondering when you were gonna figure that out.
What? He did seem pretty protective over her.
The answer is my sister don't have a goddamn thing to do with it.
I think she does, though. That adds a whole other layer to
Recommended
this
for
shit.
Early promotion.
That we both know will never see the light of day.
Yeah. Connie Kelly, I want you guys to stay safe, so maybe cool it just a little bit. I wouldn't say asshole. Mercer's... People probably are not trusting most of the people here, but I trust him above Pamela. Buddy is booking it.
It's the key to cracking this whole thing wide open. I just know it.
He's so desperate, bro. This is a very interesting side of things that I never thought we'd see. Because people, I'm sure, were asking, like, oh, I wonder how they're getting all this stuff, like, resources for the hospital. Reminds me of CRM a little bit. Except they got a cordial relationship with them.
Robbing them. Went too far the other night, and that's why they're on strike.
Oh. Well, that's concerning.
They'll get their money back.
Damn. That's why he brought Carol, I suppose.
You mother puss bucket!
Really? Really? Mother Puss Bucket? That's so fucking lame. I'm sorry. That's so lame. Ugh. Okay, Eugene, you really can't be snooping too long. Buddy, you better be gone. Was that Tyler's? Is Tyler gone? What the fuck?
General Mercer, how can I help
Where's the patient who was in M33 and the soldiers that were with him? He can't be moved without my authorization.
Sorry, but apparently he can.
Uh-oh. Bro just put a hole in drywall.
I'm truly sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
let's
Lord.
go back in town. What the hell, you two? To not press charges.
He
But
better not.
you have to leave him alone. Oh, I should sign that.
Okay, have Yumiko read
States
that verse.
you were-
I don't want him to sign that. He should have Yumiko look at it first. Oh, Eugene. Have Yumi sign or look at it first. I could pull a Dexter and just take out Lance, but I feel like he shouldn't.
I should have known. The conspiracy goes deeper than I initially
Dude,
thought.
none of this is happening. Stephanie broke up with you.
Princess.
You
Huge. Huge.
Mira, you got Stephanie's work transfer order. He never even met them.
I'm telling you,
It sucks, man.
Max is the real Stephanie from the fucking
What
radio.
happens all the time.
Telling you. Telling you. That's what it is.
I'm privy to one piece of data that you are not.
Oh? Don't say she's pregnant. Okay, I was gonna say.
It was just a theory.
A game theory. You did your best to help. Josh is killing it this episode. You know, the fact that they have working printing presses for like a newspaper and shit is pretty impressive. Are you sure? Oh, you mean just like alive? Okay, yeah. That was quick. Okay, maybe fully, yeah, I was gonna say, fully close it. Oh. Okay, we're definitely gonna need to pause and check some of those. Oh, I'm concerned. Seems like the beginning of like a zombie game where there's like 4 totally random different people that arrive at a place. Reminds me of like Shadows of Evil or Mob of the Dead or some shit. Oh, those shots are so nice. Eugene, you are treading dangerous waters, my friend. Very dangerous waters. I feel like this is like some underground gambling thing or some shit. I don't know, but I am skeptical to... Bro, what is that? He just got a spray bottle?
Hey!
Oh, jeez.
Told you I heard something.
There she is! You evil bitch. Oh, I'm pissed now.
Well, it worked. She led me to the train yard where we were captured by you. I just fell for that one twice.
Josh is killing it.
Told me I could trust you.
Holy shit.
And I did. Helpful autobiographical information that might serve your needs.
Josh, oh my god.
No need to continue the ruse. Is that it?
I'm loving this side of Eugene.
You didn't see this twist. And once you are.
Yes, sir.
I did lie to you.
You lied a lot, you bastard.
Just like you and your friends lied through your teeth to get inside these walls.
You just admit it.
He's a cocky bastard.
I
told
fell in
you.
love and everything I know about her is a fiction.
At least it can stop now, right?
No, he's not gonna
The
stop.
way to get better for your people, Eugene. They were about to starve.
He is
And now
right.
you're here.
Yeah.
And your community is getting fixed for as long as you choose to stay.
that isn't that
So-
unreasonable, to be fair.
This has obviously taken a toll.
Is he gonna fight Lance?
Am I sorry your heart got broken? Absolutely.
No, he's not. Like I said,
Oh, by
he.
the way, Stephanie's real name is Shira.
God, he's such a bastard. I told you, like I said. He is fucking Littlefinger. Oh my god. My poor, poor mullet man. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eugene. You didn't deserve this. Bro, no! Don't burn your book. He does not want to see you right now, bitch. Is that Max?
Eugene, I need to talk to you.
Or is that Princess? That's not Princess. That's gotta be Max.
This is Blue Weevil to Taterbug. Please, come back.
Okay, yeah, that is. It's Max. Which is the one that was on the radio, actually. It's a real Stephanie. And all due respect, a finer
I'm
one.
the one you were talking to on the radio.
Which, I mean, to be fair, we already knew that, but.
I'm not convinced we need to stretch our resources like this.
Huh.
You and I are in the same sinking boat. Alexandria is cut off.
Oh. Yeah, we don't need that.
Why do you trust these people?
Oh, Lord. Okay. So, again, I'll watch The Insider later.
What's this plumber?
Okay, first off, Michael Cudlitz did a damn good job with this episode. And though he hasn't directed a ton of episodes in the Walking Dead universe, the ones that he has directed, I really like the style of. I'm pretty sure he did 2, maybe 3 in World Beyond. I think 2. But I know in the main show, he did, I want to say 904. No, it was 907 because it was the episode before we lost Jesus. Which, so he did 907, he did 1004, 1007, and now 1111. But all of which had very interesting stylized choices to them that I really liked. And I felt that if they didn't have that unique style to them, they may not have been episodes that were as well received. I'm not saying they were bad episodes by any means, but I feel like they could have been led in a not so great direction if they had different directors. So I'm glad that he's, staying in with this universe, and I think that could possibly be where the Mother Puss Bucket came from, which I'm still so pissed that AMC doesn't let us properly drop F-bombs. Like, the amount of gore that we see in this show, and at the bare minimum, on on the AMC Plus app, we should get uncensored. I know in World Beyond they dropped an F-bomb. They let one of the sisters drop an F-bomb, and I'm like, come on. I know I think it was the mid-season or 11B premiere. I know Rosita kind of drops an F-bomb, even though it's not scripted, because Cassidy hit her with the stick, and Rosita looks over and just like, fuck! And you could, kind of hear it, but it wasn't scripted, so I don't think they had to, say that. I think they just kind of played it off as her being like, ah! Or whatever, but she was definitely saying fuck. But that would have just been... I mean, I wouldn't have liked some rando to just be like, you motherfucker! That would have just felt weird. I want some of our main characters to be able to drop F-bombs, and I know they have in the past. Rick's dropped some. I know Daryl's dropped one. We had Negan drop some. But I just wish that they could do that. It would make things feel so much more authentic, because that's the one thing I think that has bothered me about the show from the start is they don't allow F-bombs. And I'm not saying that they gotta be like, fuck this, fuck that, fucking fucker, I'm not saying they gotta do that. They don't. But it'd be nice if they just could throw some in every now and again. And I know they did. They had, they had 1 or 2 in season 4. I think they had 1 with Rick being like, oh, they're fucking with the wrong people. And they had, I think, 2 in season 5, maybe. Or no, they had 1 in season 4, they had 1 in season 5, they had 1 in season 6. and then they had Negan's whole speech in season 6, and then they've had a couple very pathetic attempts at covering them up, like when Rick and Daryl were in the hole, and Daryl was like, "Oh, you should have," or he was talking to Rick about like, "Oh, you know, if Glenn didn't save you," and he was like, "Oh, you sure as wouldn't have found any of us," and it's the stupidest fucking sound. I'm like, you couldn't have just allowed him to say, "You sure as fuck wouldn't have found any of us," or "Sure as shit wouldn't have found." That would have sounded better than "sure as." Like, come on. Ugh, it's frustrating. I digress, though. Overall, Michael Cudlitz, damn good job. Keep directing. You're doing fucking awesome. And I felt that mother putt. I could feel that if I had known it was you, that would have told me it was you. I really hope he does keep directing, though, after Walking Dead, or he may even just stay with the Walking Dead universe and the other spin-offs and keep directing, because I feel like he does this type of directing really well into, like, episodes that are clearly setting some stuff up, or, like, hinting and, like, revealing things. I feel like he does a really good job, like, building that up. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure I definitely acknowledge that, though, because he did really, really good with this episode so far. And the episodes that he has directed in the past, I feel like, definitely left a good mark. I like the style of this episode. This was a fun episode, and honestly, though, it really didn't give us a ton that we didn't already have, because, I mean, well, casual viewers probably were like, "Whoa, what?" and, like, lost it, but the people like me and a fair amount of other reactors that have been following the casting news and everything and all that since, like, last season, we know that Max, that was an interesting bit we found out, Mercer's sister, Max was the one on the radio that was originally cast to play Stephanie. And the name business is going to get complicated, so I'll refer to her as Matt. But when she was on I could say radio Stephanie, or just whatever. When Max was on the radio, we knew that when we saw her later, we're like, okay, that's weird. Like, we thought they just recast her. No. It was interesting, but Josh did so good this episode. It is a couple of different sides of him that we have not seen acting wise. Like, we really got to see his acting chops this episode, and bra fucking oh, man, he did great. Bravo fucking vo is what I meant to say. He did amazing, and I know that Josh has kind of gone ghost on social media after season 7 and 8 with the Savior stuff, because people were being relentlessly ruthless to him, and so he kind of got rid of his social media. But, you know, Josh, if you ever hear that, you did really good this up, and I was genuinely impressed. And the stuff with Tyler, though, I almost found that's a little more interesting and kind of concerning. The stuff with Connie and Kelly, like, we knew that there was something going on there. We didn't know. I saw the caption. "Oh, but of course we can't ever let anyone be happy on the show," from Angela Kang. But yeah, Lance. Oh my god. Like, he feels like a Dwight to me. Like, I said it earlier. His and Carol's dynamic reminds me of Varys and Littlefinger. Varys and Baelish, however you want to refer to him. And it's very interesting to watch. But I didn't know that he was behind all the stuff that Eugene was figuring out. But I'm, like, it's pretty impressive that Eugene was able to figure all that out in such a short amount of time. I'm hoping we see more Princess and Mercer. I don't think we're going to see a ton of that next episode, because next episode seems to be finally stopping back at Alexandria, which I'm excited about. God, I'm hoping that we can find those audition tapes. Judith needs to see Carl's audition tape. If Angela Kang and them don't bring those audition tapes back, I'm going to be so upset. And something I just thought about. What if Pamela knew Deanna? Because Deanna was in Congress. She was, she represented Ohio. So there's a significant chance that Pamela may have had interactions with her in the past. So that could be interesting. We haven't heard Deanna mentioned in, God, I don't know how long, like 3 or 4 seasons. I don't know if Michonne ever mentioned the conversation that she had with Deanna, but, yeah, and so to casual viewers, this episode probably had a lot of mind fucks, and it had a few for me, but a lot of it was stuff that I kind of already knew and I was just waiting to be confirmed on. That didn't make it any less enjoyable of an episode, for sure, but as much as I hate to say it, Lance was kind of right at the end of the episode. Like, yeah, it kind of sucked that he baited them into this, but they were literally about to starve, and like all the stuff that they brought back from the Reapers and shit, that wasn't going to sustain them that long. And so this genuinely is probably the best thing long-term for them, especially for the kids. And as of right now, I believe that's why Daryl and Rosita are kind of have thrown themselves in head first to this thing, because they have kids that they need to look out for, and they want to make sure they're taken care of and they're safe, and living in Alexandria just doesn't really give that anymore. And so that's probably why they're here. Aaron, on the other hand, yes, he has Gracie, but he's already kind of been spending so much time fighting for Alexandria. As he said, he was one of the first people there with Deanna and them. So that is going to be a very hard thing for him to depart from. And I feel like he's not going to. I feel like ultimately he is going to stay there and, become the leader there and, run it, whatever. A little bit of side story that was interesting that I'll have to look into again when I'm editing, just to make sure I get... Oh, no, it's coming up now. Never mind. Okay. The opiate stuff. It does give me CRM vibes in that, like, there's a few other, like, side groups that are, like, doing stuff for them, providing them resources that they can't really get on their own, and in return, they're providing them other materials or resources or protection that they need, etc. So it was interesting. Very, very interesting. I think that's about it for me, though. It's about all I have. Remember, comment your favorite parts about this season so far. Throw a sub if you like the content, and if you want to get these full, uncut, and early, make sure to check out Patreon down below. And as always, this has been Jack, and I'm out. Peace.